Ladies, gentlemen, ladies, girls and boys and girls, welcome back to our channel. Welcome back. Inspirational Minutes with David. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. It helps our channel to grow. Hit the like and share. And help the channel to grow. Welcome back. It's the weekend yet again. We're back. We're back with another hot topic. Gonna have a nice little build today. And yes, I know too. But hey, listen. If you haven't got the book yet, get the book, The Audacity of Woke. Kindle ebook is $9.99. Softcover copy is $14.99. Also have 157 pages. It's a quick read. It's a good book. It is a good book. So get the book, The Audacity of Woke. Great book, I might say, by the way. Welcome back to our weekly bill today. We get a lot of fear porn on the news, and it's been crazy. They have an agenda. I know I tell you that every week there's an agenda that they have, and I'm gonna start you off with just a little information about the school shooting right here in Texas. That's where I live. I live in Texas. It's sad. School shooting. Listen in.
Well, the governor is livid. Imagine those parents who learned
Let's go from the
today
beginning.
that
Let's
there
go
were
from the
19
beginning.
officers outside that classroom. One officer for every child that was killed. I heard from 3 parents today who said they will do whatever it takes.
Good evening,
let's go.
and thank you all for
That was
joining
the
us
forefront
on
of
this
what it's
Friday
gonna be.
night. I'm Margaret
But,
Brennan in for Nora. There is growing outrage tonight after Texas police admit to multiple failures in their response to the school massacre in Uvalde, Texas. Today we learned that the officer in charge at the time of the shooting ordered law enforcement not to enter the classroom where children were being terrorized by a gunman. Those children were repeatedly calling 911, begging for police help while officers waited nearby. But the officer in charge believed the gunman had barricaded himself and was no longer an active shooter. It was a deadly decision. All this was taking place as desperate parents outside the school pleaded with the police to intervene. The Texas governor tonight said he was misled about the police response and is livid. Now there's an investigation into not only the gunman, but how police responded to the massacre. And of course, for the families of the victims, this news is causing even more heartbreak. We have a lot to get to tonight, and CBS's Lilia Luciano will start us off from Uvalde. Good evening.
Listen up. Golly! That is absolutely crazy. Now, you wait 40 minutes, 45 minutes outside the door looking for the master key to get inside of the room where allegedly a shooter. I know they heard the gunshots. I know they heard the screams. Kick the door down. Shoot the door down. No. They have an agenda to follow. They have an agenda to follow. Just imagine that. You waited 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Outside of a classroom. 40 minutes. To wait to get the master key. It don't sound right to me. Somebody got said, every school shooting since Columbine has been a setup. And don't forget this. Don't ever, never forget it. Always been political. Always. Concubine. That was Clinton. Bill Clinton on his watch. Sandy Hooks, Obama. And Uvalde, Biden. Now, the Sandy Hooks shooter shot his mother right before he headed into an elementary school. Just like Uvalde, where he shot his grandmother before heading to the nearest unaffiliated elementary school. This also happened directly after Abbott named Biden, ring Biden about the border. You know, this has hit, it reached to the high heavens. And I'm sick and tired. I'm absolutely sick and tired of them using our children. They're using our children, they're using our children for collateral damage and the BS synthetic agendas. They stood by. The police stood by for 40 minutes. 40 minutes after the initial call. No, some say 45, 50 minutes. The ball would definitely drop. So, there's an agenda going on. And there's a war. There's a war. There's a damn war for your soul. There's a war for your mind. There's a war, and they would use people. They would sacrifice people to get their agenda passed. You don't hear me. You don't believe, do you? You don't think that they would do that. And you know who they are. You don't think that it could happen. You don't realize what's going on. Maybe you're not a critical thinker. Maybe that's over your head. Maybe it's just a little too much. Now, last week, it was black people. This week, the sacrificial was 21 brown people, 19 children, elementary school. Took the police over 45 minutes standing outside the door of the classroom. And I know they heard the gunshots before they went in. After 21 people were murdered. You don't want to see. Maybe you're still blind. And if you do not want to see, do not turn on the light. It's the title of this talk today. If you do not want to see, do not turn on the light. How many times have we wanted those we love to see, to absolutely see, to see the same thing that we are seeing? We must learn and understand that to love, you have to stop wanting. Now, if you don't want to see, do not turn on the light, because you'll damage your eyes. Oh, it's very bright. It's illuminating the truth. The truth behind all the fake expectations of being real, all the fears, all the lies, all the propaganda, the indoctrination. If you don't want to see, do not turn on the light, because you will damage your eyes. And if you don't want to listen, please do not raise your voice. You'll hurt their conscience. And if you don't want to walk, do not provide support. They will bleed in their steps. Their awakening is not yours. It's absolutely yours. And if you ever did anything of your pain, your release, it doesn't belong to them. It belongs to you. Be lovingly selfish, silent, patient, friendly, distant. Don't miss out on it. Redefine and refine and rejoice, because you're still you. And let us respect the path of every human being. I really don't have too much to say. I know there's a lot going on, and there is a lot going on that you're not seeing. A lot of people don't want to see when it's, one thing they do, one thing about the controllers, they put it right out. They put it right out in your face, and it be right there for all to see. It's right there, and it's always been there. But you don't want to see. And I was reading something the other day, and I'm about to get ready to end this video. I'm going to go to it. I was reading this, and it's hard to see things when you're blind. And especially when you've been indoctrinated. But to the 21 people who was murdered, blessings to you and yours. Blessings to you and yours. Let me tell you this. I will tell you this, and I will leave. It's an agenda going on. It's an agenda going on that we're blind to. So they have an 18-year-old little boy who's because mental health is real. It's very real. He's living with his grandmother. And I'm gonna leave you with this thought. Had two brand new Daniel Defense AR-15 rifles worth almost $5,000. Plus ammo, plus optics. Add to that a $70,000 F-250 Ford pickup and body armor. How that happen? How that happen? And how and where did he get the ammunition, the gun, the body armor? They said who bought it for him? What was the agenda? Oh yes, and he was killed. He died. Who did this? Where did he get the money, the funds? Who was his financial support to put this hitman out? To put this hitman out to do their agenda yet again. Think about it. Don't let it go over your head. My name is David. I'm the Fly Optician. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. And remember, we must travel in the direction of our fear. Again, we must travel in the direction of our fear. And if you do not want to see, do not turn on the freaking light. Don't forget the book, The Audacity of Woke. Thank you in advance. Thank you in advance. There are sacrifices being made. We're bleeding. We're bleeding. Wake up! And again, if you don't want to see, do not turn on the light. It's going to blind you. I love you because I love me. And when I love me, in return, I love you. And when you love you in return, you love me. And that spreads on and on. Again, we must travel in the direction of our fear. It's time. It's time. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. Hit the like button, comment. I'm always committing to comment. I love you. I love you in truth. Peace.